Well, welcome back, everybody, to the channel. You might not see me as happy but to do this podcast for one reason. I did it with audio with Flappy Chicken 3. It messed up. It won't. So I don't know how this process messed up for me, because Hayden went through everything. I did it like he said. And somehow there's like a background sound and it won't go away. So I have no idea. Man. But every time I do the podcast or anything, if Hayden is available, or if any of you are listening and do this stuff really good, I'm going to just give it to somebody to do it. So unfortunately, I'm doing it with this instead of me and Flappy. It was over an hour long. It was really good. And I hope to get Flappy back probably next week for it, because I think he really deserves it, with how I do. Alright, I'm back. It's my eyes killing me. I don't know why. But like I said, he deserves it. We talked about all this stuff for an hour plus, with certain other stuff that came up with it. So, that's the most honestly depressing thing to ever do. You have a good-ass podcast, an hour and 9 minutes long, and it doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. So here we go. DeMarcus Cousins getting traded to the Pelicans. This is my thoughts. And the Pelicans traded Buddy Hield, Tyreke Evans, Langston Galloway, first round pick, and then a second round pick. Pelicans won this trade. I don't know what the Kings were thinking. Because the Kings, man, I honestly, to God, don't know what they were thinking. I don't know. But the Pelicans won in this trade, I believe, but the Pelicans are 0-2 since this trade. And I think they just got to find more weapons from Anthony Davis and Cousins, because they get a good weapon that can score them 10 to 15 per night. I think they're good. So I think the Kings lost in this trade big time, but maybe they just wanted to, get away with DeMarcus Cousins. Who knows? Dallas Diamond Page to the Hall of Fame. Very big congrats to him. And I don't want to talk about this as much, but it's basically, this Hall of Fame is turning out to be an all-star Hall of Fame to me. DDP, you got Teddy Long, Kurt Angle, you've got the Rock and Roll Express. Very good. Very good so far. Josh Matthews was in the news this week. He did this tweet from a Twitter account that was the Real Shoot Podcast, Real Shoot Wrestling. And basically he came out saying, "Oh, you guys are the Real Shoot, Real Shoot, put it in quotes. You guys should shoot yourselves." What? I have a problem with this because it's just out of the ordinary. I shoot yourselves. I don't know if they're going to suspend him, fire him, or anything. They should at least suspend him or fine him a big chunk of his paycheck. Because this tweet right here, I know he's recently turned heel, I believe. But he does not need to be doing this. No. Just go shoot yourselves. Are you fucking kidding me? No. No, thank you. Ricardo Rodriguez, this was about 2 weeks back, and I didn't see this. He was shot at. And it was because someone had road rage. But he was shot at because of that. Are you kidding me? His rear back and big window was completely gone from the person shooting at him. But he is alright and everything, so that is some good news with that. The NBA playoffs, me and Flappy was talking about this. And let me talk about the first thing. Magic Johnson, new president for the Lakers. Now, people think, oh, you only watch wrestling. If you follow my personal account, which I don't tweet off as much, I legit watch. I watch football, basketball. I watch baseball from time to time, soccer. I watch most of that stuff. I'm so big into basketball and football. So Magic Johnson being the new president of the Lakers is, one, it will help him. Two, I think he's going to get things done. And three, I hope this leads them to, being very good again. Because I love Magic Johnson. I love him as a person. I think he's a wonderful person. Was a great basketball player, and I hope for him to succeed there as the new president. And they have fired Mitch, whatever, and Buzz because they're awful. They're just awful. NBA playoffs. Me and Flappy was talking about it. And for the East, I don't even have the thing in front of me. I can remember this stuff. For the East, it's seeds 6 through 8 that can still be, changed around and everything. I believe it was the Pacers, Bulls, and the Pistons at those spots right now. Then you've got the Bucks, and you got the Miami Heat, and I think those are the only teams that are right there. For the West, you've got the 8 seed. 1 through 7 is locked the fuck up. Locked the fuck up. Number 8 seed can be with the Nuggets, Portland, Kings, Pelicans, Mavericks, and Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, I'll say this. I am a Dallas Mavericks fan. I am a huge Dirk Nowitzki fan. And I would love to see Dallas get in there. And this is all I'm going to say. I think it's either going to be Dallas, the Pelicans, or the Nuggets. I love Portland as a team. They're young, but I just don't think, unless Damian Lillard's going to pass them through there, and when C.J. McCollum, I don't think so. But it's either going to be them. I don't see Dallas actually making it. But if we do, we're going to get swept in the first round against the Warriors. So that's just a little NBA playoffs news. And I'll probably have more coming towards when we get to the closer of the playoffs. So more names are being rumored to win this Andre the Giant Battle Royal that does absolutely nothing to you starting out after you win it. It's supposed to be that boost. And me and Flappy argued about this. He said, what about Cesaro? I said, what about him? He got tag team championships. He didn't get a mid-card championship. I think if you win this Battle Royal, you should have a mid-card championship already, at least in the next 3 to 4 months. So you can build that person up from winning that Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And then he's like, what about Baron Corbin? I said, what about him? He said he's been in the main event picture for months now. I said he's been in it for 2 months. I said, and I was like, December 27th is when he got in the main event picture for sure. He's only been in the main event twice on SmackDown. I said about 6-7 months later, they're really doing it to him. Not to say he's grown momentum throughout, but I'm just saying they're finally using him to his potential. And it looks like that he is going to be, there's reports that he's going to be the Intercontinental Championship. So at WrestleMania he is going to be. So the names that are being brought up, well, I've already, me and Hayden are reported on episode 18. This one is Mojo Rawley being one of them. If Mojo Rawley wins, really? Apollo Crews, okay. Rusev, I could see him. You got Kane, which I'm going to talk about Kane right now. I will not mind if this is his last farewell, see ya. I do not mind if he wins it. And the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. I could see this one a lot. And him then going his momentum to SmackDown Live and going for the Intercontinental Championship from Baron Corbin. So those are the names being rumored. Who knows? I think if Strowman is not doing anything and he's in this battle royal, he's going to win. He's going to win. No doubt in my mind. Okay, so we've got the finish to Braun Strowman versus Mr. Roman Reigns at Fastlane. It is rumored that there is 2 possibilities. That Roman Reigns will probably just win straight up clean. Or The Undertaker will start the feud at Fastlane and cost Roman Reigns the match against Braun Strowman. Now, out of these 2 possibilities, I'll take the last one. Because I don't think Braun Strowman should be pinned clean at all. This dude is a monster. So, why would you have him pinned clean? It's just like Brock Lesnar, but they really fucked that one up. Makes no sense. But what I think is going to happen is Undertaker cost Roman the match. I really do think that's what's going to happen. So, that is what I think is going to happen. And, who knows? Who knows with WWE? They could just fuck this up and have Roman win clean. But I don't think he should win clean at this point. Now, Hitll Autonomy has been cleared to wrestle for 2 weeks. And me and Flappy was talking about this and said, with some of these newbies he's facing for NXT, I don't think he should be wrestling in NXT anymore. And then I brought up, what if he's in the main event picture with a Bobby Roode, Chris Hero, Old Casso, no, whatever his name is, in NXT. What if he's battling people like that has veteran experience? He said, okay, I can deal with that. I think that's what should happen. And I think he should be up on the main roster here soon. He's not getting any younger. And he is a very good wrestler. So why not bring him up? We have Finn Balor. His name is getting rapid, here coming with WrestleMania season. He was at a NXT taping, helping Shinsuke Nakamura, and now he was, it was, what's his name, Cien Almas and Bobby Roode. He does a kick to Bobby Roode, sling blade, then his drop kick to the turnbuckle, and then Nakamura does the Ken Sasha to Roode, and that's in. I have no idea why he was at the NXT taping, but everyone saw he was back. WWE fans said, "Oh, I'm not cleared to medically, wrestle. I'm not cleared to return." But you're out here doing a sling blade and a missile drop kick and a Pele kick and stuff, but you're not cleared to wrestle. I call bullshit on that. And he's scheduled to return in March. And there's word that he was only supposed to work house shows and be not on TV until after WrestleMania 33. But now, since the podcast got messed up, I've got more word that he's supposed to return after Fastlane or at Fastlane. So what does this entitled Finn Balor to at WrestleMania? I have no idea. But that is what is the latest on Mr. Finn Balor. The last thing I want to talk about is after Vince McMahon, with this 2017 draft coming back around and everything, he wants to do it in, I think it said May or April. And he wants the phenomenal one AJ Styles to be on Raw. I think this is a mistake. I think he should stay on SmackDown. But if Shinsuke Nakamura is up on the main roster or on SmackDown, I think Styles to Raw would be absolutely good. If we have a Sami Zayn and Paulie Cesaro on SmackDown, I think that would make more sense. So, he wants AJ Styles to be on Raw. Do you want AJ Styles to be on Raw? No. With a Roman Reigns. Now, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen. AJ will be on Raw. Cesaro, maybe even Sheamus also, Sami Zayn will be on SmackDown. Nakamura will be up on the main roster. And I do think that somehow it'll be Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins on Raw. And where they're going to go with the Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and Evolution thing, it's going to be on Raw, and we're going to see the full reunion of the Shield back together. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you enjoy this Tyler Kellar podcast, episode 19, I wish it was longer, but I've already talked about this stuff, so I can't really get into more detail with it. But hopefully for episode 20, everything will come back to normal. I'll probably start I normally record it on Thursday and then try to upload it the same day. I'll probably start doing it on Wednesday and then try to upload it the next day. So, thank you guys for supporting me. I think I'm at 190 subscribers. Please, let's get to 200. And I have a show coming up with Mr. Kairo's TV. Go subscribe to him. We are probably going to do the show every Tuesday. If you've seen Out of Nowhere with JD and Joe, we are trying to, it's going to be similar to that. And I've got more TKP podcast extra coming up for you probably later on today with this podcast. So, hope you guys enjoy the 2 podcasts videos you'll see today, and I will see you guys later on today for that. Possibly streaming some PlayStation 4 later on today. If you enjoyed this podcast number 19, hit that like button for me. Comment below what you thought of all of this, and I will see you guys for more podcast extra later on today. See you guys.